students, good morning. Today we will continue with chapter number 5, Industries. Industries. You all are familiar with these words. What is industries? Industries means a place or a company which made things, items from a raw material, and after making those packed or make after some process by machines or by the manpower, and finally it reach at your hands. Secondary activities or manufacturing change raw material into products of more value to people. Means when raw material was there or raw material sent to the company, there is no value of that thing, but after being a product its value become more. As you have seen, the pulp was changed into a paper. Then the pulp has no value, but when the paper is prepared by a company in a notebook, then the value of a notebook to the people is more. Paper made from pulp and cloth made from cotton have value added to them at each stage of the manufacturing process. And in this way, finished products has more value and utility than a raw material that it made from. मतलब यहाँ पे हम क्या देखते हैं कि भाई जो पेपर है जब वो पल्प के फॉर्म में होता है तब उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती है, या कॉटन जब होता है क्लोथ जो है कॉटन के फॉर्म में होता है तब उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती। लेकिन जब वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस से गुजरता है उसके बाद जो प्रोडक्ट पैदा होती है, कॉटन से कोई शर्ट बनता है या पल्प से जो पेपर बनता है, उसकी वैल्यू जो है वो बढ़ जाती है। मतलब जब वो चीज़ जो है वो रॉ मटेरियल के फॉर्म में होती है तब उसका वैल्यू बहुत डाउन होता है, लेकिन जैसे वो उसमें से कोई चीज़ बनती है तो उसकी वैल्यू जो है वो बढ़ जाती है। नाउ व्हाट इज इंडस्ट्री? Industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned with production of goods, extraction of minerals or the provision of services. मतलब इंडस्ट्री का मीनिंग क्या है? तो इंडस्ट्री का ऐसा मीनिंग है जो आर्थिक एक्टिविटी के साथ, जैसे कि किसी भी चीज़ वस्तु की कोई भी वस्तु का प्रोडक्शन करना, मिनरल्स अलग करना, या जैसे कि हमारी जो जीवन जरूरी वस्तु है उसकी पैदाश करना, और वो जिस जगह पर होता, ये सारी चीज़ें जिस जगह पर होती है उसको हम इंडस्ट्री कहते हैं। Thus we have iron and steel industries, production of goods, है ना, the industries which got the raw material of iron from mines and then they melt it and finally they made solid iron. So that's why we have steel industries and iron industries. Coal mining industries means these are related to extraction of coal from mines. Tourism industry means they are service providers. Classification of industries. So industries are classifications on the basis of raw materials, size and ownership. So first we discuss about raw materials. Raw materials means in these industries, or raw material means from where you get the raw material means कच्चा सामान, कच्चा माल आप जहाँ से आपको मिलता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इंडस्ट्रीज मे बी एग्रो बेस्ड, मिनरल बेस्ड, मरीन बेस्ड एंड फॉरेस्ट बेस्ड डिपेंडिंग ऑन द टाइप ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल्स. For example, if we talk about the agro base, then agro base means if we take example of oil seeds in farm or from farm, you are not getting directly oil, eatable oil, or we can say cotton seed oil, groundnut. You are not getting it directly. First, a farmer grow a crop of oil seeds in their farm, then they cultivate it, and then they send it to the market, and from market those companies are taking it to their company in a stock, as a stock, and from there in machinery the process or manufacturing process is going on, and finally it is packed in a bottle or in a jar, and then it comes to in the market. So some industries are on agro based industries. Here some examples are given that raw materials means food processing, vegetable oil, cotton textile, dairy products. And dairy products, as you know, the dairy products, when you are getting milk from the cow or from dairy, you are not getting direct paneer. First you have to take milk, then some processes are going on the milk, then you get the cheese, butter, or what we can say buttermilk, and then paneer, all these things. So milk, oil seeds, cotton, these all are the raw material for the company. Then mineral based are their primary industries that use ores and their raw materials. How can you say this? So we can say this, that from that some companies, for example ONGC, they are digging the earth to get the raw oil, mineral oils from, they are getting those mineral oils in the form of raw material, then by the tanker or by getting those raw materials they send it to the company. Their filtration program was there, processing was going then, and then petrol, diesel, kerosene and tar, all these things are separated, and then it is sent to the market. Then marine based industries means it is related to the ocean or seas. Marine based industry use products from the seas and oceans as a raw material. Industries processing seafood or manufacturing fish oil are some examples. We are getting oil of fish, we are getting that some kind of fish to eat. So first, all these things are getting down from the seas and oceans, and then some manufacturing processes are going on, and then we got some marine based things. Forest based, the forest based utilize forest products as a raw material, for example wood, then the rubber, then we can say some timbers. So all these things we are getting from the raw, means first they cut the trees, they got the trunk of the trees to the sawmill, and then finally it is shaped in different kind of furnitures. So in this way we can say we got some. So that's why we can say industries are based on agro based, mineral based, marine based and forest based. Now let's talk about size. Size refers to the amount of capital invested, number of people employed and the volume of production. Means how many employees are worked and in how much volume you get the production of the things. Based on size, industries can be classified into small scale and large scale. we and apart from this, we have cotton cottage industries too. So cottage or household industries are a type of small scale industries where you can have work like basket weaving, pottery, and then incense making. Other handicrafts are the example of cottage industries. Small scale industries which have a budget of small capital and technologies are less in compared to large scale industries. Investment of capital is higher and technology used in a superior in a large scale industries. For example, silk weaving and food processing industry are small scale industries, whereas automobiles and heavy machinery, car making, then some petroleum productions, these are the large scale industries. Now let's have a look about ownership. Industries can be classified into private sector, state owned or public sector, joint sector and cooperative sector. So these are the ownership. Private sector means individual ownership. For example, Reliance. So Reliance is a private sector. Adani is a private sector. There is no partnership of government in that. Then state owned or for then state owned means the sector which is owned by the state government with some public sector or with the help of some private sector. These are called state owned or public sector. Now joint sector. Joint industries are owned and operated by the state and individuals or group individuals. For example, Maruti Udyog Limited is an example of joint sector industries. Then cooperative industries, they are owned by the producers of suppliers of raw materials, workers or both. Anand Milk Union Limited and Sudha Dairy means Amul and Sudha Dairy are stories of cooperative sectors where you get the raw material milk, you are getting milk from the village, then the workers are working there. That's why we can say it is a cooperative, means that you need a cooperation from the villagers, animal husbands. Why? To run their company they need milk, and the milk they are getting from the villagers or from the people, those who have animals with them. That's why they need cooperation between them. That's why we can say this is a cooperative sector. So we discussed till here today. We will discuss more about this chapter in our next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.